Martin is back at halfback, and Hardwick is in the second row. Martin, another bomb that hasn't created a great deal of pressure for Brian Johnson, and now he's given Dennis Kinsella a bit of room to work in. Now Brian Johnson himself backs up, and a good run by Johnson, still going over halfway. Now he's picked up Graham O'Grady, and O'Grady has taken play midway between 22 and halfway. They could almost reach out and touch one. Now, there's no doubt that Gary Bridge was offside.
Yes, he's not entitled to move up until the play.
Jarvis. Dowling, Henjack, Trudgett, Rogers, Johnson. Johnson, he's still going, the fullback, inside 32, inside 22, and Slippy Morris will score. Morris, under the post. 10 metres out from the St George line. With Martin, now Bridge. This is Wayne Pearce. Now Wayne Miranda, he'll go inside and he'll score. Yes, Miranda's in for Balmain. They strike back very quickly. Henjack. Win. Young again. Through Win, it's with O'Grady. A quick ball to the right's required as Rogers takes it ahead. Oh, a pass around the corner to Brian Johnson. Morris is in support. Morris goes inside the 22, and he screams over for another try. Oh, another superb St George. In fact, the first turnover of the match. Craig Young. Kinsella. Henjack. Win. Brian Johnson. Johnson is going over the halfway now. The kick ahead. He leads the race. He'll keep kicking. And he's still leading the race. This could be a great try. It is! Oh, a great performance by Brian Johnson. Wayne Pearce was injured in a tackle that he tried to make just a few seconds back. Rogers, the chip ahead, and a regather. Here's Johnson coming up. Johnson's looking for his second. Johnson is in for St George. A beautiful try, inspired by Steve Rogers. St George, 20 points to 6. Rank Arena replay for you. Sit and watch him in action. Steve Rogers. Oh, back with a vengeance. Through the defence. Brian Johnson, who has been in every try. Martin comes again with Hardwick to make the tackle. About 30 metres out from the Balmain line. Rogers, the pass around the back to Young, then on to O'Grady. People don't seem to be moving up at all for Balmain. They're waiting for the attack to come to them. Here's the ball bouncing along the ground for Pat Jarvis. And then he got rid of Olsen Filipina. There's another try coming up. He'll draw and give it. Rogers is there, and Steve Rogers scores. The Kiwi international. Lane to Martin. Oh, how easy. How easy. A scrum win 10 metres from the St George line, and there was a gap. Here's the last of the Tigers. Martin, the bomb for his flankers on the left. Ryan and Bridge, the ball bouncing, and Hemsley's going to score. Did he get it down, though? I don't think so. No, Terry Hemsley has dropped it to shore. Only a youngster leading his side. It must be... Oh, Rogers. Oh! Oh! Who was it who said easy? We saw it up the other end of the field a few minutes back, and the Dragons have decided that they'd have a piece of that too. Steve Rogers just waited for it. It sat up for him, and he said thank you.
When you're playing without confidence, they're the sort of things that happen all the time, and a man like Rogers, well, he's always on the spot to cough it up.
Found his man.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it was a bad pass at all from Graham O'Grady.
There goes Henjack to the open side.
All the scoring's not over here yet either this afternoon.
It's with Trudgett. Graham Wynn. He'll score. It's become a joke now, really. Become almost... So that man in 15 for the Saints is Michael Beattie. Getting ready to come on as Dennis Kincella takes the kick. Gives it to Brian Johnson.
With Balmain to be hoping this isn't going to reach 50, but the way things are looking, it's well put.
Oh, look at him. Look at him go. Johnson. Young. Jarvis. Wynn. They just refuse to put him down. Morris. Morris has got 10 to go. He's in. Yes. Number 3 for Steve Morris. Roach is on the 22. Keeble. Martin. Pearce. Lawson. Chased by Kincella. And there's the siren in the background. It's all over. And it's great jubilation for the St George camp. The scrums finished 14-7 to Balmain. The penalties went to St George 9-6. And the final score, St George 45, Balmain 12. And now to the dressing rooms.